She just hit him with one. Hello.
What's up?
Hi. How are you?
Doing good.
I just want to know why you don't believe in the rapture, or why you think it's a lie.
Okay. When you believe in the rapture, do you go to like First Thessalonians 4 and 5?
Oh, I don't believe in the rapture either. But I've never seen. I don't know a lot of religious people who don't believe in the rapture, so I'm just curious. What's your reasoning?
Okay. Are you religious?
No.
Oh, so you don't believe in the rapture because you don't believe in God?
Yes, but I just don't see a lot of people who are religious who don't believe in the rapture. Like, what's your religion?
I'm a Christian.
See, that seems like kind of uncommon to me. I know a lot of Christians, but most of them believe in the rapture. So, like that, I guess that's why I'm confused.
Okay. Well, I could show you so you can disprove them from the Bible next time you talk with them.
Oh, I'd love that. Thank you.
But like there's a few different places in the Bible that they look to. Like have you ever heard of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John?
Yes.
And those are they're harmony gospel. So like they talk about a lot of the same events, but kind of in different ways a little bit. Some of the wording's a little different, but it so like Matthew heard Jesus's teaching, so did Mark recorded that same teaching, and then Luke recorded that same teaching. So what I'm trying to bring out is Matthew chapter 24, Mark chapter 13, and Luke chapter 21 are all about the same events, right?
Okay, yeah.
And in each of those accounts, what people think is about the rapture it says that would be fulfilled in their generation. So people, when Jesus said all these things will come to pass in this generation, Jesus was talking about those who were alive during the time that he was alive that he was speaking to. But in everywhere else in the Bible where it says this generation, it always references to those who are still alive. So regardless of whether someone wants to argue what it's talking about, they would have to first understand, even if they don't understand it, that we're reading about something that happened in their lifetime.
So the rapture already happened? Is that what you're saying?
No, no, it's there's never been a teaching of a rapture. It's just people read something and then they basically misinterpret it to teach something that was never intended for it to mean.
Oh, okay. So it's just a whole misinterpretation.
Yes, but I do believe in a second coming of Jesus, the Bible teaches about.
Yeah.
So the rapture, the concept though, is that Jesus will. So this is what people who are waiting for the rapture are waiting for. They're waiting for Jesus to come, but not to the earth, for him to come in the air, and then people will be caught away, and then people will be left behind on the earth for 7 years under the reign of an antichrist who will get all the world to submit to him. They'll all be rebellious. Other people who want to be saved will have to have their heads cut off or be put to death. And then at the end of 7 years, this Antichrist is going to gather the whole earth of everybody else still alive to fight against Jesus. And then they say that's Jesus's second coming. And then they say, then Jesus will come, destroy everybody who's still alive on the earth, and then he'll step foot on the earth and he'll rule on the earth for 1,000 years with no enemy. And then it will be judgment day. So that's what the rapture teaches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
that sounds like that's wild. That's out there. But
Yeah.
according to like what the Bible really teaches, it teaches that Jesus will come and that's judgment day. So like my time right now, it's 9:54. So the Bible teaches that if Jesus comes right now, the earth won't be here by 11 o'clock.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Right.
That's a new. I don't think I've ever heard of that. So I'm gonna have to. Does that belief have a name or like?
I believe some people I don't really like I don't like names. Like if somebody called me this, I'd be like, don't call me that. But something that is similar along the lines, I believe it's called amillennialism.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to look more into that because I like to study religion. Yeah, I've never heard of this, so I'm definitely gonna look that up.
Okay, yeah, and I'm a member of the Church of Christ. So a lot of our beliefs throughout different areas all over the world are very similar. And no member of the Church of Christ that I know of believes in a rapture.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so you
That's
might be able to, if you type in online, like La Vista Church of Christ, if you type in La Vista, they have a lot of good articles on there. But if you type in like La Vista Church of Christ Rapture, it'll explain. It's people like asking questions and then they respond with like what the Bible teaches. I'm not saying I learned this from them. I just mean like a lot of us who are in the churches of Christ hold the same beliefs concerning the majority of things.
okay. Cool.
But
Awesome. Thank you for your answer.
yeah, no problem. Do you have any other questions or comments?
Um, no, not right now.
Could I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Um, because to me this kind of makes sense about how, because like life comes from life, so like a dead person can't give a baby, or like a rock cannot produce life because it's non-living. So like life comes from life. And so life has given us life. And if you trace back, if life comes from life and you trace back all the way back as far as you could go, basically life has always existed before us. And if life has always existed before us, there has to be some source of self-existing life.
Evolution.
But doesn't evolution teach that life came from non-life?
No, it teaches that we evolved from animals.
Uh,
Animals have always been here.
well, not always, because don't they say at one time the Big Bang occurred and so then life came to the earth?
Yes.
So do you believe in the Big Bang?
I do. Yes.
Do you believe there is life that existed before the Big Bang?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So you kind of do you kind of grasp the concept of like a self-existing life form?
I don't think I really understand what you're saying, to be honest.
Like because the
But
concept of God is like God is self-eternal, God is self-existing, but like life though, life there has to be some source of self-existing life in order for life to exist, because there has to be like a giver of life to all living things. Like life has to have no beginning, and in order for life to have no beginning, there has to be some source of self-existing life.
yeah, I didn't really come on here to talk about that. I just wanted to have my question answered. So thank you for answering, and yeah, have a good night.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.